Oh, what's the thing behind? Oh, okay. I'm using the Marvel rival scene from yesterday. And sorry about that. Just want to mention, like, for those who watch that, like, after the stream, I actually did get MVP as Moon Knight. So, yeah, sorry about that. I'll be sure to replay it, on Monday, like I said before. Yeah, now I'm also worried about my ticket for Ace, and the mail hasn't come in yet. So, worst case scenario, I have to pick it up. Oh yeah, chill out with some RTS, like I did with Stronghold the other day. Time is... Is it going? Hang on. This? Alright, so now we have some technical difficulties, you guys. Great start. Yeah, let me just make sure. There we go. Well, I guess I can't show the intro. Yeah, I think I've always talked about this game over the years of live stream, but never actually played it. And honestly, like, throughout the times I tried playing it, I just, like, haven't played in so long, I forgot how to properly play this game, since compared to Rise of Nations, this is a lot slower. At least from what I heard. Yeah. I think it's time for a refresher. What's this one? Oh, okay. It's some challenge. It's some challenge things. Yeah, I'm gonna be mostly quiet throughout, but start the tutorial.
We are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south. What Edward Longshanks, the avaricious King of England, has returned from successful campaigns in Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen.
Alright, hang on. Got a little audio balancing issue, so let me fix that. Sorry about that. Yeah, always keep VSync off. More test.
We are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has...
Okay, it's all good now. Sorry about that. Now let's start this.
We are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south. What Edward Longshanks, the avaricious King of England, has returned from successful campaigns in Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon. If we're to have any chance of resistance, we need to forge an army by any means necessary.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was heavily inspired by Braveheart, since that came out around the time this game did. Like years after. Let me check. Gotta follow the instructions. Oh, okay, 95. And when did AoE 2 come out? Around 99? Yep, 1999. So 4 years after Braveheart came out.
The English are terrorizing all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. But if we are to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good. Now right-click near the blue flag. Good. Now move to the next flag. Click the soldier, then right-click near the flag. Excellent. Now to move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area.
Well, I do know all the basic stuff like this, but...
Yeah. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all there is to it. Now go to the next flag, where you will meet some allied soldiers.
I missed out on some dialogue.
To move all your soldiers at once, click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click to move them. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag. Did all your units make it to the flag?
Yeah?
The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then click the red outpost. Right-click the outpost to attack it.
Yeah, it's on fire just by like flashing it and whatnot. And it just crumbles down.
The outpost is destroyed. That should slow the English raids. Keep following the path to the village.
Doesn't look very Dark Age to me.
Home sweet home. But wait. The English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack your village. Don't panic. Just click your soldiers and right-click the red English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers, and you'll have won your first battle. Good job.
I mean, it's pretty basic.
Now you know how
for
to
me.
fight back against the English army.
Oh my god, I'm victorious!
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we'll need many more recruits and much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be drenched with the blood of clansmen.
Oh yeah. One thing I know growing up, I used to play this a lot with my dad and my eldest sister back then too. Next level, please.
An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we have cobbled together will collapse again.
Yep.
To support the Scottish army, you will need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush, click a villager. Then right-click a forage bush near the blue flag.
Just have it in mind, just spamming right-click.
The villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town centre.
Yeah, let's just watch the magic. I think of something to talk about. Yeah, and I know I gotta make some extra villagers for
the amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen. In addition to your
right
food
here?
stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpiles. The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food. Good. You found some gold.
Yeah, no, these are easy places to build, like placing right next to the forest and whatnot, just to gather wood and gold a lot easier, and food and stone as well.
Great. You now have 50 food. To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click a tree. If you haven't found any gold yet, search in the unexplored territory.
Yeah, as always, got ahead of myself. Oh yeah, how's everyone doing today? Please with the people that are lurking right now. Yeah, just 10 more to go for, at least 1 more to go for the wood and 3 more to go for the gold.
Good job. You now have enough wood.
Just so you guys know, yes, I've seen Braveheart back in high school. Because, yeah, I remember watching that in class. Oh, the one with Mel Gibson. Hopefully that's enough food for the Scottish army, honestly. I'd say that. Did notice the Celtic knot in the menu. I assume it's based on what we're playing, the Celts.
Kia.
Kid.
And
Excellent. You now have enough gold. You're well on your way to making a city.
yeah, a city that's just mostly used to train armies and research to upgrade these armies.
Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown his military tactics in Wales, England and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He is indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick-upon-Tweed. With that, I could call it a battle, but it was truly more of a massacre. Unless we organize our army, there will be more massacres to follow. I pray that we can be ready when Longshanks comes.
Yeah, hopefully someday I figure out how to set up the sound for the original soundtrack, you know, like the classic soundtrack instead of the remastered. Next one, please.
In villages throughout the Highlands, there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the town of Dunbar this week. Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. The English have an army that is larger and better trained. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up spear, sword, and bow. We must transform these shepherds into soldiers.
Sure.
We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. To win, you will need to create 4 militia. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town centre. Then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen. It takes time for the villager to appear. If your town centre is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen. Good job. The villager has appeared next to your town centre. Now, create another villager. You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Click the Buildings button. Click the Build House button, then click where you want to build the house. If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
It's just that.
Good job. Try building another house. Each house supports 5 units. The population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current and supportable population. Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military building.
Kia.
I'm gonna make a beat out of these, like, unit buildings. I am not gonna lie.
Barracks complete. Now you can create soldiers. Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button. Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen.
Now let's wait for the militias to be built.
That's 1 militia unit. Create 3 more and you will have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Click the barracks and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row. Now that you have a few soldiers, you will be able to defend this area against English attacks. Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshanks' army will be another matter. The wicked English king is yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias can only get us so far. We're going to need more advanced weapons.
I just wanted to see what this area, because we're just surrounded by a forest. Talk about dedication, designing a map like that. Something pretty quick. Yeah. How are you doing today, by the way, Odin? X level.
Rumours creep in from the south of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland. His great sword driving through earth, man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can stall the English advance, it will give us time to develop the arms we need. Even now our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are crafting arrows and crossbow bolts.
Middle Age and repel the English raids.
The English use very advanced weapons and armour. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids. You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town centre, then click the research loom button. Good. Researching technology costs you resources, but improves your civilization. While researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
Forgere. Fjedige. Kid. Fjedige.
Kid. Bonnet.
Erlov. Bonnet. Forgere. Bit 4.
Valgere. Nenike.
Kid.
Oh, just got an achievement. Search loom at the town center.
Po. Fjedige.
Kid. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4.
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food.
Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4.
Found a lot more sheepies.
Bit 4. Bit 4.
Enough once the forage bush are gone. And thanks for the ban as always, Seribot.
Bit 4. Bit 4.
Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age.
Erlov.
You already have a barracks,
Yeah.
so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to your food source. In addition to gathering food at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.
Oh,
Nenike.
Kid. Raboje.
might as well just put it here.
Erlov. Bit 4. 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 Bit 4.
Kia.
Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4.
Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town centre, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button. Good. You're on your way to the Feudal Age.
Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4.
Now let me see if I can just go through here.
Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4.
I guess not.
The English are making a sneak attack.
Bit here. Thumb cut plate. Ball plate. Thumb ball plate. Bit.
Kid.
Now that the battle is over,
Bugger.
create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
All right. Yeah, I thought I'd buy, yeah, build that. Just to, yeah, deposit gold mine or gold a lot quicker. To build one for the mill.
For gold. Rob with you.
Congratulations. Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. The idle villager button. Click it and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click upgrade to men-at-arms.
Burger. Bonnet.
Okay. Yeah, because I know the wood would like decay over time as well. Yeah.
Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms.
Or the spearmen. Oh, anti-cavalry, of course. Oh yeah, lighting buildings on fire upgrade.
The English are attacking again. Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms.
Oh my god, I just got another achievement. And yes, I did hear about the price.
The English are no match for your warriors.
Bit.
Yeah, I've heard about the price raise on the on the Xbox Series X's.
Longshanks has invaded, stormed and sacked the city of Perth. Worse, he has captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scotland. If we cannot bring about a victory in battle soon, the Scottish armies will be too demoralised to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish that he would bring his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.
Alright. Next.
The time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly forged army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops.
Oh, is this what we're learning about, like the rock, paper, scissors mechanic for the military units? Yeah, I did, because, well, I'm not playing a Fire Emblem game right now. So, yeah. Until the next game I play, I'll bring it back up.
The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and wood. Keep making villages at your town centre until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in.
Yeah, thankfully.
Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English.
Yeah, they just added a recent quality of life thing. I could let the scout cavalry out auto scout. Let's go! And hi, Coco. How are you doing today? Yeah, I was thinking like the next game
The
I'll
hill with
just
the
lower
dead
it
tree
down.
protects the only access to your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age.
It's gotta build.
Bargara. Bittir. Rabuga. 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 Kid. Rabuga.
You've found some sheep.
Bonnet.
Sheep are a good source of food, so send them back to your town centre and assign a villager to gather food from them. You can specify a location for new units to gather by setting a gather point. For villagers, click the town
Yeah, doing
centre
good.
and click the set gather point button.
Pretty anxious about a lot of things this week, so I want to go with something a bit more chill.
Arla.
I
Theodga.
don't know how you could call it that, but you know.
Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes.
Kia. Rabuga.
Kia, ho, ho. Rabuga. Forgere.
Stuff?
Rabuga.
Arla.
You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south.
Might as well do that.
Rabuga.
And hi, Sophie. How are you doing today?
Kia. Beat fear.
Now click the dock and build a fishing ship.
Oh my god, I love how I'm getting so much achievements from doing this. Yeah, this is actually my first time playing this definitive edition. Seriously?
Kid. Nienige. Rabuga.
Yeah, I like to keep the gathering balanced too.
Forgere. Boonage.
Bargara. Nienige.
Kid. Fjedega. Kia. Fjedega. Forgere. Beat fear.
You are close
Yeah.
to the English base. Better not knock down this wall until you have an army of about 12 soldiers.
Thanks for letting me know about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, the scout found base. Good to know.
Kia.
To fish, click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring. Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map.
Kid. Erlov.
Oh, I don't have enough yet. And hi, Don. How are you doing today?
Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it.
Oh, it might be a while for the foraged.
Forgere.
Fleet?
Kia. Erlov.
To house.
Robwigge. Bid 4.
Yeah, this one's about to deplete. You have, there's plenty more where that came from. Okay. Yeah, I see enough, fishing spots, so... Gonna build 2 more.
Kid.
I forgot to build. Yeah, I should make more lumberjacks too. Yeah, I just played the first chapter. But I'm gonna wait until the new peak is built. And I've been told, like, yeah. Oh my god, I found another fishing patch, but considering with something like Rise of Nation, yeah, they're not infinite, so don't want to build too much.
Forgere. Boonage. Kia. Boonage. Boonage. Boonage.
But yeah, I learned that, yeah, a lot of, apparently Nvidia's encouraging like 2, or what I've heard, there be a better idea to have like 2 installed. I was thinking of getting like a 30 at, aside from like the 5070, which I hope works with 2K. I'll gain like a 30 since they're still available at my local micro center. Oh yeah. I should have enough resources for the barracks.
Robwigge. Bid 4.
Oh, wait, did I? Oh, oh yeah. For the person that bugs you about. Oh, yeah. How are you doing today, by the way, Telmoy? Yeah, there was someone that was bugging me about playing a multiplayer with them. And I was like, I told them I only play single player with RTS games since I'm not like pro enough to do multiplayer. Well, I just want to go with 2K, yeah, 2K game while streaming with it, so that's that. On the bug in Helldivers 2. What kind of bug?
Kid. Theodica.
Don't forget, keep exploring the map.
Yes, I know. What is he doing? Oh. Well, at least he found more sheepies, too. Yeah, they added a quality of life where you could have the scout cavalry, auto-explore everything. Have enough for the feudal age upgrade. Graphics card that allow you to touch. Be interesting. Oh.
The English are coming to attack. To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town centre. Click your town centre, then click town bell. Good. You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town centre, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
Go? I mean, I knew from the get-go I had to ring the town bell. I'll ring the alarm. Get the feeling it might tell me about this.
Forgere?
Oh, yeah, it did. The other two buildings? Let me see. Tumbles on. Whoa! There.
Now that you have reached the feudal age, concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12.
I'm like tempted to do like half and half. You know, like, 6 militias and 6 spearmen. Now I gotta make 4 once we get the... Yeah, once we get enough, resources for... Now I gotta make 3 more, but at least we have men-at-arms now. Oh, oh, okay.
Raboye, Raboye, Raboye. Raboye. Beat fear.
I love the little grid they added to when you're building stuff.
Raboye. Beat fear.
I know that's a thing. I'm all good on that little balance. Precious might.
You can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Maybe I could upgrade, do a little research on arson. Light the buildings on fire a lot more easily. Yeah, I'd love to research that, so that way, it'd make gathering a lot more easier, too.
Kia.
Kia.
Yep, that's enough, so that should make gathering a lot more easier now. Oh, and by the way, just regarding like Fire Emblem, playing a lot of Secret Stones, and I finally decided, since I'm gonna do all the other routes for 3 houses, Might as well do the other route for Sacred Stones. Just to showcase a story for that. Oh, I just made like 2 separate save files for, yeah, Edika's twin brother. I never really showed in like,
Now you have a large
engage.
enough force to attack the English base. Charge. Keep your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
Bra bygge. Fargare.
Now we can finally start
Bra bygge.
farms.
Bid 4. Bid 4. Danko.
Is that all he's been doing this whole time? Just running around in this area? Oh god. Fun. How about you just destroy that?
Bid Dankat.
An English outpost. You know what to do. Knock it down.
Bid Danko. Bid. Erlap.
Oh, I think one of the units are spazzing out.
Margaret Erlap. Bid Dankat. Margaret. Bid 4. Bid 4. Bid Erlap.
Oh god, this is reminding me of like that one South Park episode where yeah, Luke Kim made all those, yeah, made that wall, and there was all those people that kept destroying that wall just by using swords and whatnot, just like in this game.
Bid 4. Tall. Bid 4. Tall. Bid. Bid. Erlap. Dankat.
Yeah, time for reinforcements. Oh, it's down.
Bid 4. 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 Bid 4.
Yeah, no, I saw some dudes over there too. Oh,
Bid 4. Bid 4. Bid 4. Bid 4.
Yar?
Good job. You have eliminated the English soldiers. Now, destroy that tower and our victory will be complete. Great job. You have destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots. Now that you know how to build up, advance through the ages, and find and fight your enemies, you have all the basic skills you need to play a random map game. The most common type of game in Age of Empires 2.
Bid 4.
Stirling was our first great victory. Even as we held the coastline, word arrived that Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight of whom so many have spoken. Now we know his name. Sir William Wallace.
I had a feeling that was him.
Edward Longshanks names Wallace a traitor and a criminal. Sir William replies he cannot be a traitor, for he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigor. Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
Yeah, you won't remember that Mel Gibson movie about William Wallace? No, I just mentioned that, and I feel like this campaign was heavily inspired by that.
Our coffers were depleted at the Battle of Stirling. So we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans. Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale. The Scottish army has been rallied by recent victories against the English. The situation is starting to look up. It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of the relics is close to your town. An ally has another relic, and the English have captured a third.
Kid, bid fear.
You can retrieve a relic by clicking a monk and right-clicking the relic. Monks have other abilities as well. They can heal your injured soldiers, or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert enemy soldiers to join your army. Good. You have a relic. Protect the relic in the monastery by right-clicking the monastery. Perfect. You now have 1 relic garrisoned. Relics garrisoned in your monastery will slowly add gold to your stockpile.
That explains why there's no, like, gold around here.
Kia,
Kia, Trappa, bid fear, Trappa.
Erlov.
Yeah, I thought I add a little more to that.
Boonage. Forgere. Boonage.
Erlen.
Why not? I would appreciate you guys just scouting the area. I know, what do we have to take care of in the meantime? At least find some other resource that we can get as well.
Kia, bid fear. Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I really appreciate them adding Auto Scout like Rise of Nations have.
Farms are a good source of food once you have exhausted forage, bushes and animals. Farms are built like buildings and must be periodically rebuilt. To gather food from a farm, click a villager, then right-click a farm.
I mean, I can make another villager and research into all these research too. Some men at arms as well.
On the map. Your ally, the yellow player, can help you fight the enemy. You can also trade with your allies. To trade, you will need to build a market.
Kid. Kjart. Krabbogen. Erlen. Krabbogen. Trappa. Valgre.
Yeah, I wanted to build. Yeah, just to balance out the gatherings too. Okay, so I'm just like looking at what they're doing. So basically, the Auto Scout AI just explore the entire map. That's what it basically looks like. And it'll definitely make the relic hunts a lot easier to do.
You have a market. The market can create trade carts to generate extra gold. You can also exchange one resource for another at the market for a small fee. Click the market, then click Sell Food for Gold.
Yeah, a little something like that.
Kia.
Yeah, you can basically just do that.
Did you know that there are 3 different modes for the minimap in the lower right corner of the screen? You can show only military units, or only resources, and trade units by clicking the buttons just below and to the right of the minimap.
Hey, you missed out on some Go. Oh, at least there's the
You made a trade cart. If you click the trade cart on your allies market, you can make extra gold. Your trade cart will automatically make trips between your and your allies markets.
Oh, I found the source stuff for some gold and
Villagers and soldiers normally appear outside of the building that created them. You can have your units move to a spot once they are created by using gather points. To set a gather point for infantry, click your barracks, click Set Gather Point, then click where on the map you want your infantry to gather. You have reached your ally's town. Go inside to see how his city is doing. Your ally's gate will open automatically for you.
Welcome! If you've come for the relic, you can find it on the hill to the northeast of our town.
I mean, I can already tell just from like how the forest looks. Go, we made it to the castle age.
Kid toe. Yeah. Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear.
I mean, this
Toe.
hill.
Fear.
Oh,
Bid fear.
like a sea.
You can use the technology tree to see what technologies and upgrades you can research. Click the technology tree button in the upper right corner of the screen to see the tree for your civilization.
I remember as a kid just like looking at this, seeing what they couldn't unlock and whatnot. Let's say from. Let's try something from Age of King. We couldn't research or build. Let me show you one that I'd love to mainly play throughout. Yeah, just make an army of like Templars.
Kid.
Yeah, so click. I suppose in the meantime, I'll start building the mining camps for wood and stone. Or gold and stone. Why did I say wood? Whoops.
Kid. Рабоги.
Next one could build
Forget.
Daryar?
Toe. Forgere. Raböge. Bid 4.
Yeah, the thing is almost done anyway, so...
Kia. Rabuga, Rabuga, Rabuga. Treba.
Kid. Fjedika.
Kid, Theodga.
Rise of Legends on... Yeah, on Steam. 'Cause I know I do have, like, a physical copy of Rise of Legends. How are you doing today, by the way, Chainsaw Commando?
The English are attacking our town. Can you tribute any spare food or gold to us?
To tribute your ally, click the diplomacy button in the upper right corner of the screen. Give your ally food and gold.
There you go.
Don't give him everything you own.
Thanks for the resources. If you have any spare soldiers, come to our town and let's drive the English out.
You now have 2 relics garrisoned. Bring back 1 more and you will be victorious.
Kia. Toe. Bid 4.
Bargere. Dunkat.
God, the trade card is really fast.
Kia. Bid 4.
Kid. Forward. Erlab. Bid 4.
Yeah, you're good now.
Bid 4.
Goodbye. Aye. That's interesting. About herbal. Okay.
Kid. Bid 4.
What is she doing?
Rabuga, Treba.
Is she supposed to build all the houses right there? Speed things up too.
Rabuga, Rabuga, Rabuga. Punit.
Erlab.
Bargere.
Um.
Bargara. Theodga.
Kia. Rabuga. Trebach.
Yeah, I think it's also time to start building my army as well.
Forgere. Bid 4.
Alright. Got some upgrades going.
Erlab.
My unit's a lot more powerful too.
Erla bid 4.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wait, what are they doing? By Archer.
Margaret. Kid. Erlov. Kid. Bit 4.
Kid. Rob Wigger.
You have enough soldiers now to think about attacking the English and recovering the relic.
Kid.
Well, I was thinking of making like a really huge army.
Tall.
You're getting ready to attack the English. I can help you out. Here, take this food and wood.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Margaret. Bit 4. Tall. Bit 4. Erlov. Tall. Bit 4. Kid. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4.
Yeah, let me wait until the ram gets to the gate.
Tall. Bit 4. Bit 4. Bit 4. Tall. Bit 4.
Oh wait, get in. Roll.
Margaret.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the ramp do its own thing.
Bit fear. Go go. Go go. Bit fear.
And he's dead.
Bit fear. Bit fear. Done cut.
It looks like the relic is there, so...
Kid.
Unquiff?
Kid. Bit fear.
Alright. Now, let's get the third relic and finish this mission.
Done cut.
Oh, my army is just like decimating this base?
Target.
Yeah, battering ram just destroying a lumber camp. Oh dear God.
Hello. Kia.
No, you could be, you know,
Rabuga.
building some farms.
Kia. Bid fear.
Now to finish this mission.
Kid. Target. Bid fear. Done cut. Done cut.
And destroy the entire town center. Nice.
Congratulations. You have captured all 3 relics.
Kid. Target.
And done.
With the 3 relics locked away safely in Scottish churches, men murmur that we are blessed by the heavens. Our army now
rather,
stands a chance as we
Englishmen.
prepare for the final clash with the English. Scotland now has archers and knights of our own with which to meet Longshanks. We march south to Falkirk, where we will join with the army of William Wallace and plan our combined attack upon the English castle.
Final level.
The only way that we can hold the boggy lowlands around Falkirk is to build a castle and as many walls as we can construct in a short time. These fortifications will serve to protect our camp as we construct siege weapons with which to assault the English castle. Once the castle is constructed, Wallace himself is sworn to join our forces. Together, we will attack Longshanks and his English troops.
Yeah, I do know what happens in the end, since, like I said, I did watch Braveheart.
The English could attack at any time. You have some walls already, but you should complete them as soon as you have enough stone.
Bit fear. Kid.
Arlo. Kid. Nieneke.
Kia. Bid fear. Bid fear.
Kid. Trappa.
Erlov. Kid.
Trappa. Arlo. Bonnet. Kia. Bonnet.
Erlov. Bit fear.
Bargara.
You can also build towers to defend your city. Units can garrison within a tower for defense and protection, and archers can even fire out of a tower.
Alright, I could just do that.
Bitthir. Nienige. Kia.
Margaret, bit fear, tall,
Yeah, this is like the last mission where I always just stop at. But I think this time we're gonna change that.
bit fear.
Erlen. Rabuga. Rabuga. Rabuga.
I guess while they're gathering all the other stuff.
If you have surplus resources of one type, you can sell them for gold at your market. You can then use the gold to buy what you need. To build a castle, you must first advance to the next age, the Castle Age.
Yeah, even though we did that like earlier, like in the last mission.
The advanced buttons let you set combat states for your soldiers. A defensive soldier will be less likely to attack an enemy that comes near him. Click a military unit, then note the combat stance buttons in the lower left corner of the screen.
Yeah, I know about formations as well.
Using the advanced buttons, you can also command a soldier to patrol an area between 2 points and guard or follow another unit.
Nienige. Gerto. Oh, Nienige.
Gotta figure out. We just wait until the Scoot finds everything else. So I do need to build a wall around here. Okay.
Kid.
The advanced buttons allow access to a new type of formation. For example, with a box formation, you can protect a weak unit, such as a monk.
Rabuga.
I'd say that's perfect.
Congratulations. You're going to find lots of things to do in the Castle Age. For starters, try building a siege workshop to make battering rams and other siege weapons.
Rabuga. Kia. Rabuga. Rabuga.
Okay, that almost looked pretty confusing.
Erlen. Oh, Rabuga.
Erlen.
Let me build that real quick.
Rabuga.
Almost clicked on the castle, but I meant to click on each workshop.
Rabuga. Trebach.
You may need to assign extra villagers to gather stone, so you'll have enough to build the castle and all the fortifications you need.
Where did he come from? Oh, right. Couldn't bother to just attack, like, the villager building the walls. Okay. 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 And they're running away from the knight too.
Good job. With your new siege workshop, you can make battering rams. Rams are slow, but they are resistant to arrow fire and excellent at knocking down walls. You may need
Oh
some
my
rams
God.
to attack the English castle.
Kid. Nieneke. Bulgara. Kid. Rabuga.
Rabuga.
Start, yeah, I should start building more village.
Erland. Trebach.
Is the wall done yet?
Kia. Rapak.
Okay, just 4 to go.
Kia. Bead fear.
And need to gather enough domes just to build that castle.
Arlev. Nieneke. Kid.
Alright, looks like we're all done.
Nieneke.
Bit fear, tall. Bit fear, tall.
Yeah, let me upgrade that real quick.
Bit fear, tall.
Battering.
Bit fear, tall. Bit fear.
Arlev. Rabuga.
Tall. Kogo. Tall.
Oh my god, the unit's spazzing out too.
Bit fear. Cut. Kogo. Tall. Tall paid. Tall. Tall paid.
Trojan horse much?
Tall.
Though they weren't sneaking in just to attack the inside of Troy. Or at least the inside of Falkirk.
Kid.
Whoa, that's a nice looking castle.
Forgere.
Rabuga. Kia. Nieneke.
Erlaf. Kid. Erlaf.
Ah, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Oh. Yeah, the castle's like a watchtower as well.
Kia. Trebach. Trebach.
Oh, okay. I should also start gathering wood too. Done yet?
Great. You have completed the castle. Sir William should be here soon, and then it will be time to attack the English.
Oh, there he is.
Wallace has come.
Kid? Erla, bid 4. Kid? Fargere, bid 4.
Now I think about it, because I never, yeah, like I said, I never finished this mission, so I wasn't sure
One
what,
of the most
what,
powerful units is created at the castle. Create 10 more Wood Raiders.
Kia,
Kid Bonage.
Arla Bonid, Vargara Bonid, Arla Bonid, Kid Bonid, Bonid,
might as well just deforest this area.
With William Wallace and his Wood Raiders on your side, the English may be in trouble. Once you have a large army with plenty of siege weapons, go destroy the English castle.
Trying to... yeah, I think it's time for another batch of them.
Erlav. Tall. Bid 4.
Oh yeah, that was like for, for the curious about that. That was like yeah, for the Genghis Khan campaign.
Fargere. Bid 4.
You know, it makes me wonder what historical paladins. In fantasies, they're always depicted as holy warriors. And we're also capable of holy magic as well.
Kid? Done cut.
Yeah, just to increase population. Or at least, save on some population supplies.
Kogo! Kogo! Made. Erlav. Bid 4. Bid 4.
Alright, so that doesn't do much damage. Yeah, let's build ourselves some battering rams. Yeah, just mess up their economy a bit. Jeez, you think the river would have slowed them down or something? I'm thinking of like another RTS game. Well, at least it destroyed all that. Nice. Oh. Like,
Beat fear.
I mean, yeah, let me just, there we go. I've been like focus on the attack. We'll just build some extra battering rams.
Bit 4, Tall, Margaret, Togo, Erlab, Tall.
Yeah, you guys might as well just destroy that.
Margaret,
And that concludes William Wallace campaign. I think.
Erlab.
The English castle at Falkirk is no more. The English pretensions in Scotland are surely at an end. The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
Yeah, I am victorious.
It looked certain that we would be defeated at Falkirk. Yet somehow, though outnumbered and outranged by English longbows, we were victorious. The English castle was torn down, and a Scottish one shall be built in its place. William Wallace has shown us the path to victory. Although he is but one man, he inspires great deeds in others. Many of the Scottish knights and lords have drawn their swords with his. Wallace's own sword is a 5.5-foot beast, forged of course in Scotland. He has sworn not to rest until his sword finds the neck of Edward Longshanks. The struggle will continue, but we have learned the ways of war. Now, it is the English who we fear.
Finally concludes that. Holding off on this for so long, I think it's about time to play this. And at least get a refresher for this, cause oh my god, he even has his own campaign. Yeah, I'll put like Age of Empires 2 unplayed on rank 1, but let's look at all these campaigns. And look at all these campaigns we could do. Oh yeah, the Three Kingdoms. And then there's all this. This, yeah, I have all the DLCs as well. Meantime, just go. Just buy, these expansions, because I know Age of Kings is the base game. Genghis Khan, see? I finished like the first campaign too a long time back. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I know it's a campaign based on the Three Kingdoms. Yeah, so these are their own individual, like, expansions. Basically, if I ever get around to all the campaigns for the Age of Kings, basically Saladin, Genghis Khan, I'm Frederick Barbarossa, Joan of Arc. Because I know in French it would be pronounced, yeah, the J would be pronounced like with like an SH, like Jean, Joan. The idea? Yeah, I'm just like thinking. I do a quick skirmish of this. I'll use. I mean, I'm pretty sure my CPU can handle that since the game is almost 30 years old. Basically, it's like, what? 25, 26 years old? Another time. Plus, I could practice random game off stream. Yeah, you guys like my Banjo and Kazooie profile picture on Xbox? Yeah, planning to do a raid. Or rated pink this week. What else did I raid? Oh yeah, well, let me see what else is this. Oh, I see. So I could just play the Vampires 1, but alright. What about this? Chronicles? I'm just curious about everything else. This is certainly, brand? Alright. Yeah. That concludes the William Wallace campaign, you guys. I'd relax with this for a bit, especially after yesterday. I finally finished a campaign on this for once, too. So, yeah. Yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but we'll see. Trying to figure out who to raid. Can't figure it out, you guys. Let's go with this today. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.